Hi guys, great to be here with you on this special day. Today is Pentecost, and the Bible tells us that on Pentecost something amazing happened. Pentecost happens in Acts 2, so turning there and reading from verses 1 to 4, it says, "When the day of Pentecost came, they were all together in one place. Suddenly, a sound like a blowing of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the whole house where they were sitting. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. All of them were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit enabled." Now, during lockdown, my wife has been using this time to make elaborate meals. Most have been very good, but often they're ridiculously spicy. Pouring a whole load of chili flakes into the meals and makes my tongue feel like it's on fire, although she tells me she barely puts any in. But when the passage talks about tongues of fire, it's not talking about spicy food, it's talking about the Holy Spirit resting on people and looking like tongues of fire, which has been really cool to see. And not only that, the Holy Spirit gave them the power to speak in different languages. Now, I remember the odd word or two of French that I learned at school, but can only go as far to say "je joue au foot," but not a lot else. And all these people that were there at Pentecost, the disciples that have followed Jesus around, we already know that most of them didn't have the greatest education, not being in school for very long. And I don't know if there would been anything else on the curriculum other than learning the Bible off by heart. But I'm pretty sure that learning different languages would not have been high up on the important subjects list. So when they start talking in different languages, I don't think they're recalling what they learned at school, but speaking different languages just shows the power of the Holy Spirit. And after all that, being filled with the Holy Spirit, it has an effect on you. When you're filled with the Spirit of God, you aren't the same anymore. You can't really help but act more like Jesus. And so if we move to the end of the chapter, reading from verses 42 to 47, it says, "They devoted themselves to the apostles' teachings and to fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions and to give to anyone in need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favour of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved." After being filled with the Holy Spirit, it has an effect on them, how they act and what they did. They started to do things differently. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teachings. Many signs and wonders had been done. They sold everything and used the money to help those in need. Every day they met together, praising God for everything, and the Lord added to their number daily. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty amazing. It would have been so cool to have been there. And although that happened like 2,000 years ago, I think I can see some comparisons with today. But not enough. Wouldn't it be amazing if that kind of thing was happening today? Devoting ourselves to the Bible, seeing loads of signs and wonders happening, helping other people, helping everyone who needs it, and seeing more and more people coming to know Jesus and being saved. I think that is an amazing thing. It doesn't just have to be for them though, it can be for us now as well. Let us ask God to fill us with His Spirit. Let us devote ourselves to Him. Let us use what we have to help other people. Let us live for God and see what amazing things He can do.